I've been lying to my roommate about how much our bills cost. I 24 female and my best friend 24 female live in an apartment together. For privacy reasons I will refer to her as Bree. The two of us have been best friends since we were 9. We met at school and have been inseparable ever since. If you asked me on a deeper level, I would probably say she is my sister, not just my friend. We ended up going to separate colleges, and during those 4 years we always talked about how fun it would be to live together after graduation. Once we graduated we decided to hold off on our dream of living together. The careers we chose aren't known for paying very much and we needed to save money. We decided to live with our parents and save money for a few years. I will always acknowledge how blessed I am in the parent department. They were so easy to live with and those years at home were actually really fun. Bree on the other hand has a more complicated situation. Her dad was never really around. He left when she was 7 and is completely uninvolved, and that left her mom to raise Bree and her 2 little sisters alone. I've been around long enough to also be close with Bree's family. The simplest way I can explain it, Bree's mom needs therapy. I have a lot of love in my heart for her mom, but I also know that my friend deserves better. I give her a lot of credit for the cycles of abuse that she did break. She is doing the best with the pieces she has to work with. But at some point, you need to get professional help so you and your children can have normal healthy relationships. Bree ended up filling the classic oldest sister stereotype but on steroids. A lot of responsibility fell onto her and somehow most problems were her fault. At a young age Bree filled the role of the second adult in the house. On more than one occasion I have been driven to angry tears on behalf of my friend. The years we lived with our parents I was able to save most of my money. Bree on the other hand was not. As time went on her relationship with her mom got worse and worse. I can't say it was ever healthy, but I had to sit and watch it devolve into something worse than it ever was. I decided that it was time for me to move out of my parents' house and offered for Bree to come with me. I was prepared to live alone, but I wanted to give her a zero pressure option out if she wanted to take it. She agreed, but she would bring up concerns about being able to afford it. We found an apartment in our budget that we felt safe at. When it came time to set up utilities, Bree had a lot going on, so I told her I would take care of it. I set up all the accounts and told her she could just send me her half each month. Neither of us have high paying jobs. I'm a teacher, but I know I make more than Bree. And I was able to save up more money while living at home. Bree has anxiety about a lot of things, but money has always been a big one. We grew up in similar financial situations and both know the importance of saving whatever you can and trying to avoid debt. When we got our first set of bills it was about what I expected. But I started thinking of what 50% of it was and I knew it would stress her out and wouldn't leave her with much money for other expenses. I looked at my own budget and knew what I could afford, so I lied. I gave her a number lower than 50% that I thought she would find believable. And I've done that every month since. Rent is split 50-50 and she pays that on her own. But everything else, electricity, Wi-Fi, renter's insurance, etc. is all through me. If I was honest, I'd say we split those bills 70-30. If she ever found out I know she would feel so guilty. A tiny part of me feels a little guilty for lying to her, but another part of me feels completely justified because of how good she is doing right now. Since living with me she has started therapy and I've seen a huge change. I have always seen Bree for the amazing girl that she is. For years I have prayed that she will see what I see. She, just as she is so lovable. I don't think she sees all that I see right now, but for the first time I've heard her start to say things like I don't deserve to be treated that way or so I just left because I'm not dealing with that. With the space, her relationship with her mom has gotten a lot better. I plan on taking this to my grave. If I can help it, she will never find out what I've done still am doing. I guess if she straight up asked me because she logged into our accounts and saw the actual bills I would be honest with her. I'm not going to lie like that just to hide it, but I hope that doesn't happen. Sometimes people just deserve a break. After 20 plus years of her taking care of everybody else, I'm taking care of her whether she knows about it or not. I love you, Bree. You deserve the world.